All right, y'all. So this has been on my mind a lot lately as I ponder my different relationship woes that I've been going through in these last couple months. If you over the age of 30 and you're single, if you ain't careful, you'll fuck around and let people make you feel bad about yourself. People always saying, Q, why you single? Bitch, because I ain't got no man. Shit, I don't know. Bitch, why you in that relationship you in? Because quiet as it's kept, it ain't hitting no shit. You should be single. And you know, for a minute there, y'all, I fucked around and bought into this whole notion that, oh my God, I'm 32, something must be wrong with me because I'm not in a relationship. And kind of fell victim to that way of thinking that I had to snap the hell out of that damn shit. Quiet as it's kept, half the time I don't even want to be bothered with no damn man. Let's just be for real. I don't want no another frowsy ass motherfucker sitting their ass up in my damn house all day long, sucking up my air, eat my food. But the other thing about it is, y'all, I look at majority of the people around me who are in relationships, and I swear to God, I'm not lying. There are very few people in my life that have relationships that I would remotely want. Half the people around me that are in relationships, I wouldn't want what they had if you paid me for it. And I'm sure if y'all analyze y'all's life, y'all probably feel the same damn way. Now, don't get me wrong. I think relationships are beautiful. I think marriage is beautiful. I think life partnerships are beautiful when they work, when they're ordained by God, when they're organic, and when people get together for the right reasons. But y'all, I'm not finna run out here and get with somebody just for the sake of getting with somebody. And so many people over the age of 30 do that. Now, granted, I know women, y'all got the whole biological clock thing and babies, and y'all can only have babies up to a certain age, and I'm not going to pretend to speak on that because my womb is made of clay. But I will say, I think one of the largest parts, or one of the largest reasons that people over 30 these days are still single is because the rules of dating have just not caught up with where our culture is and where society is in 2016. I think society has moved much faster than the rules of dating, and the rules have changed. I mean, people say, why are you single? I don't know. I mean, would I like to be in a relationship? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I don't feel incomplete because I'm not in one, and I'm not finna run out and get in one just for the sake of saying, I got a man that I think is gonna love forever. And see, the other thing about it is, you know, the unfortunate thing about it is, the longer you remain single, the harder it becomes to get in a relationship, in my opinion, because you get so accustomed to just doing you. You get so accustomed to, you know, not having to consider anybody else's feelings, coming and going as you please, pleasing yourself whenever you need to, buying yourself whatever you need to buy, that it becomes harder and harder and harder to get impressed by someone else. You know, some people call it the curse of being independent. I mean, but when you alone, shit, what other choice do you have other than to be independent? I think oftentimes people get in relationships from a place of need. Case in point, you know, oh, I don't make much money, but he make a whole lot of money, so shit, this is a good union. Or, you know, shit, I got 2 kids, she don't have none, my kids need a mama, shit, let's do it. There's a need, and this person meets that need, and it makes it for a perfect union. But you know, what happens when you find people who really don't have a need that needs to be filled? You know, more times than not, they're a bit more picky when it comes to dating. My friends be telling me people be flirting with me and I don't even be paying it no damn attention. I don't even be knowing. And I guess because I'm not walking around exuding damsel in distress tease. Like, I really don't need much of anything. Now, granted, need and want. Would I want a bitch to come in here and help me pay half of these goddamn bills? Damn sure would. I mean, 50%. Shit, I could do a hell of a lot with 50% more of my goddamn money. But I don't need it per se. You know, my friend Quisha raises a very valid point too. She says that if you don't get paired up in your early 20s, in college, or shortly after college, your dating pool is significantly shrinking because majority of the people are already coupled off. And I do believe that too. I do think that most people tend to find their life partners in their 20s and whatnot. We've got all kind of theories out there. People focusing on career, women being independent, all these different reasons as to why people are single. Shortage of men, shortage of eligible, this, that, and the third. And, I don't know that I believe in all of that. I do think there's some validity to it to some point. But to the degree in which there's just this big pandemic out there about black women can't find men because there ain't no eligible men out there. People lie, numbers don't. There is some statistical data to back up that narrative, I guess. But then again, I was an accountant and we were trained to make the numbers tell whatever story you want them to tell. So I don't know that I'm buying that stuff wholeheartedly. I don't know. I think people single over 30 because the single life is where it's at most times than not. You can do bad by your damn self. And these days, everybody independent, everybody got good jobs, everybody want to be a boss. We live in a culture that say, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a boss dude, I'm this, that, and the third, bitch. You can't, like my daddy always said, you can't have too many grown people living under one roof. You can't have too many bosses living under one roof. Because you ain't finna be the boss of me, and you not finna let me be the boss of you. But in closing, y'all don't let people make y'all feel bad because you over 30 and you single. Ain't nothing wrong with being by yourself. And if you somebody like me, another part of the reason why I think my singleness doesn't really bother me is because I have a very, very, very active social life. And God has blessed me with the most amazing friends. Like, from a mental and emotional standpoint, I truly am fulfilled. Like, I have friends that I have, very intimate conversations with, and I do all the things with these friends that I would do with a man. The only thing I don't do with my friends is fuck them, and I don't fuck half of them, but that ain't none of y'all business, and that's another video. It kind of is a prerequisite to be my friend. We got a hunch, but that's a whole other video. But that's the only thing that I don't do with my friends. And honestly and truthfully, at this age, y'all, a little bit of lotion in 3 minutes of time is really all I need. This internet dating thing, they keep saying, go to the internet, and that's the new way of dating, busy people doing the online dating. And y'all, I tried to get with the Tinder thing, and it was cool. Like, I like the whole, okay, I matched with the person, they like me. But then kind of like after I match with the person, the thrill be gone because it's just weird for me meeting somebody that way over text. I feel like I'm playing fucking Tetris, and then we gotta go meet somewhere at a Starbucks or something, and you might be awkward as fuck, and then I don't like you, and now I'm stuck having to eat this mocha frappuccino with your ass for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So I haven't had much success. And I told y'all about this one bitch that I let come over at my house, met me on Tinder. He started sucking on my neck and trying to kiss me in my mouth. And because I wouldn't have sex with him, that bitch should never call me again. Okay, and the funny thing about it is I used to be a hoe. I used to put out on the first date, but they said if I wanted to get a man, I had to stop doing that. So I tried, and that shit didn't get me nowhere either. So shit, I should have just went on ahead and fucked him. But that's a whole nother video. Moral of the story is, ain't nothing wrong with you if you over 30 and you single. Just as long as you are fulfilled. And then the thing about it is, if you're over 30 and you actually want to be in a relationship, then you've got to put yourself out there to get somebody. You got to go to the bar, you got to sit demure like this and like this. And you got to look available. And you can't have no full cup when you sit into the bar. Your cup got to always be below the half mark, because then that gives the man the invitation to buy you another drink, okay? And I'm going to give y'all one of my clues, and don't go around telling everybody. They be saying there ain't no good black men. I hear there ain't no good men. Yes, it is. But your ass ain't going to meet them down to the bar. You got to go where the good black men's go. You need to go. You need to look up the National Lawyer Association, National MBA Association, National Dental Association, and find out when they having a conference and convention in your town. Then you do what I do. You go to your friend and you borrow her best dress that accentuate the positives and snatch your waist. And you sit down to the bar of their hotel with a half-empty cup. And you just wait. You got to sit like Bernadine Fish from Waiting to Exhale. And then you can't always talk to the first one that come to you. You got to kind of play him to the left, give him a little attitude and a little shoulder after he buy you a drink, so you could let the other men know that you are desired and you want it. Then that make the men want you. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. Back in the day, Bitch, I ain't never had no problem getting no man. Keeping one always been my problem, okay? I ain't never had no problem getting one, okay? But these days, the men, they ain't really hollering no more. I don't know really men that, and you know, gender roles have completely gone out the window. You got the women chasing the men chasing the women, everybody chasing everybody. Again, I think society has just moved along much faster than the rules of dating, and I think it's going to take us a couple years to recalibrate and find our equilibrium. But moral of the story is, y'all, be proud, be single, be over 30. Let me tell you something. You got all your damn life to be miserable with some old frowsy bitch next to you, because I'm telling you, half these people in relationships, you out here envying what the hell they got, and these hoes is miserable. So don't you let nobody make you feel bad about yourself because you single and you over 30. And for those of y'all that's going to get in the comments and try to read me talking about that's what all miserable single people say, fuck you. Y'all have a good day. Bye.